While we are working from home, there are some things that we need to recognize clearly. With all due respect, but it's time that you and I make new meaning of these current times and understand the purpose of this pandemic. Hi, what's up? I'm Abhishek and welcome back, or just welcome to the channel. Being a filmmaker, I'm always looking for stories. Our life, in fact, is a big story, or a series of short stories put together, which we often call phases. These phases contain within them conflicts, the struggles that the main character has to go through. It is in the conflict zone, also known as the out of comfort zone, that the main character has to put an extra effort to get what he wants. In our case, it will be work from home despite all odds, extra healthcare, keeping in mind the present situation, and social distancing as imposed by the government, and many more things. But if we simply take the necessary action and come out successful, then what's the point? Imagine watching a movie where a hero with a certain set of beliefs wants something in life. There's an obstacle or a conflict that comes in between. He takes the necessary action to overcome the obstacle and finally gets what he wants. That's it, the end. How do you think is the story? Good? Entertaining? You may even enjoy it maybe, but is it inspiring? Will it help you in your life in any way? I doubt that. When a conflict arises, if the character simply does what needs to be done and comes out of it successful and eventually gets what he wants, then the story may seem completely unnecessary. And why is that? Because it fails to show any kind of change. You see, the real purpose of every story is to show change. How the character is in the beginning of the story with a certain set of beliefs and values, if he is the same at the end after overcoming all the external and internal conflicts, then the story will have no meaning at all. Only when the main character, while fighting the conflicts, learns things about himself, understands himself more, grows, and eventually changes the beliefs and values that he once had, the story will become great. An inspiring story. John Truby, a famous scriptwriting consultant, once wrote, "Great storytelling isn't just conflict between characters. It's conflict between characters and their values." Every obstacle in the hero's life actually calls for a deep shift, a change in the values and beliefs that he holds. So how do you make the same story more meaningful and turn it into a great story? It's when there is this whole lot going on inside the hero's heart and mind. Okay, let's go back to that movie and relook at it. Hero wants something. There was an obstacle that comes. The hero undergoes deep inner transformation, because of which he overcomes the obstacle and finally earns what he wants. Now that is inspiring, isn't it? Batman trilogy is great not because Batman simply fought all criminals to save Gotham City. He didn't just do what needed to be done. There was so much more that was going on underneath the action sequences. There's a reason Christopher Nolan named the final film The Dark Knight Rises. Just pick up any superhero movie and watch it again, and you'll know why they are all great stories. In our life's short stories, we need to find deep meaning in every conflict and think about the deep moral change that we will undergo while fighting the conflict. That is the purpose of story, and that is the purpose of this pandemic. Okay, so thank you very much guys for watching this video, and do check out my previous video on the new normal if you haven't already, and subscribe for more cool content. I will see you in the next one. Ta-da! Okay, back to work. Chalo. Work from home continues. Go. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!